Good afternoon.
Questions?
You guys are a lot closer today.
Wait till the season goes on.
Can you
Awesome.
give us an update on some injuries?
Yeah, really, all the IR guys, you guys saw those: Becton, Mann, Cashman, and Joyner. Signed Jared Wilson, brought him up to the active. Isaiah Williams, B.J. Goodson, and Morstead at punter. And so there's the rest of it. As far as Sherwood, he's going to be a week or so. Hopefully, get him back next week. And then Keelan will be back in the fold this week.
How's Jameson?
Jameson's here. He's ready to roll.
He's off the
Yeah.
list. And is his groin fully healed from, he had the groin injury before
He as of now, no issues. We'll evaluate him during practice. He's actually, I'm sorry, with regards to Crowder, he's got to clear one more day today.
Okay.
So he's progressing along fine. We're expecting him to progress.
Did Mackay opt for surgery?
He's still going through it. They're still going through their second opinion.
Just to clarify what you had said yesterday, so if he has surgery, that's if he's out an additional 6 to 8 weeks?
It depends on the second opinion. So yeah, obviously, if surgery happens, it would require a little bit more.
Robert, the first home game Sunday, what's your anticipation level like for that, and what are you expecting from that life?
I think the entire. I think I speak for everybody, fans included, that it's exciting. It's gonna be awesome. It's been a long time since the building had Jets fans in it, and I'm really excited to be on the right sideline when the chant gets going and when things start rolling. It's going to be electric. It's going to be awesome.
Robert, there were a few plays against the Panthers where they were able to run some trap plays to combat the aggressive nature of the defensive line and be able to get offensive linemen to some of the linebackers. The same with some zone plays where they're able to get to the linebacker. So my question is, how do you combat those situations when you're getting the offensive linemen to the second level, basically erase the linebackers out of the run play?
Yeah, so trap play against our scheme it's going to show up every week. Really disappointed first in the coaching staff. We got to do a better job getting that thing fixed as it goes. Period. Because otherwise, that was the only run play plus the 18-yarder at the end of the game. Otherwise, we felt really good about our ability to defend the run. But that trap play, we got to get it fixed. But it's something that we're used to seeing and something that's easily fixable. We just got to get our guys used to it because it is a play that they haven't seen in the past because of the nature of the front. But we'll get it going. We'll get it corrected.
Well, we saw this on Sunday, and we really saw it in training camp with Corey. Just how critical is he for Zach? He just shows kind of a knack for being able to get open and make plays.
First off, he's just his preparation, his communication on the sideline and practices, everything. He's big because of that veteran presence for just for the organization in general, right? But to have that with Zach and to be able to communicate and have knowledge of coverage and how to get open and how to create separation and to be that reliable, sure-handed guy that he's going to be exactly where he's supposed to be when he needs to be there, and he's going to do it exactly the way it needs to be done. For a quarterback to have that trust is priceless, and that's what Corey gives the quarterback.
Robert, just one more quick one on the second opinion with Mackay. If he were to have to get that surgery, like you said, a little bit longer doesn't mean season ending? Or?
I don't know that answer.
Okay.
It depends on what that comes out to be, but I don't have that.
Following up on Corey Davis' question, the Patriots, they love to take away, one of your favorite targets. And Corey obviously is Zach's favorite target. So how do you combat them trying to take away one of your favorite targets?
No, that's good, DJ. We feel like we've got more than one guy. When you look at, and I know Elijah probably wants some of the plays that he had in the game back, and it's a great first game for a rookie. You got Jameson coming back. Berrios is capable of winning one-on-ones. You got the pass game out of the running back. So there's Croft is every bit as deserving in the pass game. So it's there's going to be a lot of opportunities for other guys to get open if they want to double a guy. There's going to be opportunities in the run game for that to break. So that's where that chess match with Coach Belichick always happens. And you've got to pick and choose your battles and stay sound and committed to what you're doing and get ready to play chess with one of the best chess players in the world. So
You just touched on Elijah, Robert. Obviously, I'm sure sure he was disappointed coming on Sunday. Did you have a conversation with him, just kind of, you know, it's the first game in what should be a long career, but I'm sure he probably isn't thinking like that.
No, I'm sure he wants the game back. I've talked to him, and you know, all these players, not just rookies, but every player expects to play at an unbelievable level every single time they go out there. So when it doesn't come to fruition, there's frustration. But at the same time, you know, it was great to see him out there. It was his first game action. He did some good things in that game. You know, he had an explosive play called back from an alignment issue. But you know, he did a lot of great things. He had a chance to really start off great with that initial post in the first half that would have flipped the entire field and probably the entire game. But you know, he has done nothing but prove everybody right in terms of how good he is and how special he is as an individual in his preparation and the way he plays. So we all have confidence that he's going to be able to step up this week and get a lot better. So,
Robert, with Zach facing the chess master, as you refer to him, for the first time, like what sort of things does he have to be aware of, like bullet points that he has to know going into this game?
Respectfully with the question, I'm not gonna get too much into it. I don't know if I want to say anything schematically, but he's just got to be great in studying film and just find the indicators and find the things that they may or may not give on tape and stay within the system. Don't think you have to do everything. Just stay within yourself, stay within the scheme, and trust your teammates to do their job. And but there's going to be a lot of things. There's a lot of things that pop up on tape, and there's a lot of things that that the whole offense and defense, for that matter, collectively can do to play at a high level. And so it really comes down to film study and staying within yourself and within the scheme.
Obviously, when you were at the Niners last year, and obviously when against the Patriots, you guys won 33-6. Obviously, different roster, different construction, everything. But how much will you take from that film and implement that into this week's matchup?
It's different. You know, Cam's not playing, so you don't get the QB run game, so they're different. So really not much. Same thing offensively. They're missing got so many defensive players, so they're different. So it's more collective of Bill and his history as there's, like I said, like 50 years of tape, but it's just studying them and coming up with a game plan that's sound and effective with the personnel that we have and best utilizing the players that we have. So.
Is it crazy how much that offense has changed? Because 2 years ago they had Brady, then last year they've got Cam, now they have Mac. I mean, how much Josh has had to adapt based on who he's got under center? Yeah, Josh is one of the best coordinators in football, period. And he has a core foundation that he runs with, and you can see throughout the history of his time as a coordinator, but he's also able to adapt greatly to his personnel and put his players in position to be successful and utilize their skill sets. And so testament to him as a coordinator. And again, we're expecting a completely different offense than what we saw a year ago.
What are your impressions of Mac Jones?
He's an impressive young man. Really liked him coming out too. I mean, he was up there. I'm not going to say where, but every bit of deserving as a first-round draft choice. Decisive, good strong arm, very, very accurate, very, very smart, and so it's not surprising. He shows poise and all that, so it was not surprising to see him have success in his first game.
What have you seen from John Franklin Myers since you've come here, and how good do you think he could be?
John, he's for our system and what we do. I mean, it's pretty cool. He's fantastic as an edge setter in the run game. He can rush the passer outside, inside, and it just comes down to winning one-on-ones on a consistent basis, and the more he does that, obviously the better it's going to be. But really like his mindset, really like the way he approaches the game, really like the way he communicates with his teammates. So he's been a blessing since the day we walked in this building, and we're excited to have him.
You touched on it earlier, but how much is getting Jameson and Keelan back, how much can that help Zach?
Veteran presence, no different than Corey, right? Those guys do things the right way. They're where they're supposed to be. They're all gas 100% of the time, and they're reliable. So it's for a quarterback, you can't ask for much more than that. And so to have two more options on the football field for that quarterback is priceless.
Having guys like that who have experience, do you think that can kind of help avoid him getting hit as much? Because they obviously are going to be able to change at this line of scrimmage and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure, because it still comes down to, everybody being on the same page. Like, we talk about quarterback pressures and all that. It's everybody being on the same page and collectively working within the timing of a play. That's how it all works. And from receivers running the right routes to from offensive linemen blocking first and foremost, but receivers running the right routes, being where they're supposed to be, and quarterback delivering it when he needs to deliver it. So it's all encompassing. Football is the ultimate team sport. So the more communication, the better the execution. The better the execution, better the result.
What's your confidence level with being able to fix all the pass protection issues this week? And secondly, how much do you expect the Patriots to go to school on last week's tape and try to exploit some of those issues?
I would if I was them, right? You of course you're gonna try all the stuff to see to see if it's been fixed. That's the age-old deal. Coaches will always look at what hurt you the week before, and they're gonna see if you got it corrected over the week. And it's a challenge that we're excited to attack. I know going through it and just watching the tape, it's a great learning experience for everybody. With regards to how to help the quarterback and how to help the entire play, from coordinator to O-line to receivers to quarterback to running back, tight ends, everybody's involved, and to be able to, and it starts with communication, and so yeah, I expect them to go to the tape and try to test our coaching, and from there it's about execution.
Right. Who gets the first crack at replacing Joyner?
Can I wait till Sunday? I'm sorry, bud.
Can you give me options?
All our safeties.
I don't even know who your
No,
safeties are
that's
right
okay.
now.
So we've got, that's fair enough. So we've got,
Yesterday was like head spinning transactions.
no, I know. So obviously you've got Red Wine, Adrian Colbert, and Jared Wilson, who we just pulled up from practice squad. All three of them have history in our system, and all three of them will have a shot at it.
Yeah, I mean, and you gave compliments to Mac Jones. He did a lot of also thinking and dunking, short, to be efficient, things that nature, keep the ball moving. So my question to you is, when a quarterback is digging and dunking, being efficient with quick passes, how does a defense combat that to try to take that away?
You just said DJ
it's Mac did a great job. He was hit 9 times in the game, but he was able to get the ball out when he needed to his option routes and all that stuff. So, it's again the kid's poised. The kid knows how to get the ball out in rhythm, and so it is going to be a challenge. They've got a lot of weapons, DJ. So. Got to cover them all.
We just want you to ask more cornerback questions.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.